Good day everybody, this is the Ecclesiarch here, back with some more Warpforge, and today we're going to be playing some updated Necrons. Now, I'm sure you guys want to see a Nemesaur's Imotekh as well, but first we're going to start off from my personal favorite, Imotekh, because I'm not letting this chance slide. So, overall here, we got almost the same package as we used to on our old type of Imotekh, but there are going to be just a few changes, and by few changes I mean of course that we're going to be adding the Immortal Pride, which is basically there's a typo here. It says that the armor is only for this turn, but in reality it's permanent, and giving a permanent armor to somebody like Imotekh, who's already so tanky, and also reducing his ability cost is huge. Now on top of that, we're also going to be running double hyperlogical strategist. Now, the reason for that being, there's going to be a lot of Necron mirrors, and running an extra Immortal Pride or an extra Conquering Tyrant or an extra Tomb World from this is going to be just huge, because it will be like very difficult for your opponent to be dealing with this. And of course we're going to have a Necron Lord and a Vargard Oberon, because once again the games are going to go into late game quite a bit, and you really do want to be able to compete with a Necron mirror. Now there are a couple of things I had to omit because of this, that being like in the reconstruction protocols as well as extermination protocols, but I think based on the meta and the number of Necrons that we're going to be facing probably in a mirror, I think this is the better call. So, without further ado, let's get into it and let's see how well we can do. The only big problem I have with this is that the games are going to be very long, guys. It's going to be very long, because Imotekh was already the lord of very long games, and now it's going to be even worse. Okay, so we got Curse of the Pharaon swapped with the Curse of the Pharaons. Pretty interesting. Indeed. So, it's Marneus Calgar. Against the Ultramarines, Necrons were always really good, even back in the day when Ultramarines were like uber powerful. So we should be able to deal with this. Generally, the way this matchup goes is that if the Ultramarines are able to win like very heavy in the early game, and I quote very big advantage, not just a small advantage, then they can win. If not, it goes to the Necrons. So, especially if it's Imotekh, because he's just too tanky for Calgar to take out. So he will have to have a very powerful early game in order to deal with this. So, one of the good things about Imotekh, once again, is that you can stop this play, basically, just like this. While a lot of the other factions will not be, not factions, but some of the other warlords will not be able to do it, exactly because of it having 3 HP and they're lacking 3 damage, right? So it's gonna be a problem. Okay, this is a pretty difficult thing, because this unit right here is very scary, so we do have to remove it. Unfortunately, it has 4 HP now, so that's kind of scary for us, because in the past you could just remove it with your warlord power, but it's fine. So we got the Lich Guard, we got the Triac Praetorian, that is very good. That's a weird card. I did not expect Ultramarines to be running that currently, because, well, I mean, it's not that good anymore, I guess. Well, it's not that it's not good, it's that they're just way better options, I guess. So, he might do the Inspired Retribution now. I think this is the moment where he has to do it, because that Lich Guard really needs to go. And we'll see where it goes from there. Oh, High Factory, what, really? Why though? Oh, he plays Lieutenant Calcius, interesting. Well, I mean, that's not too bad, honestly speaking, because we got a pretty nice answer to that. Oh, we got Immortal Pride too. So we're gonna sacrifice the Lich Guard, then we're gonna drop the Technomancer, and we're going to make sure we take this out, and that's going to bring back the Lich Guard, which is gonna be very good. A bit of a weird Marine deck that he's running. It seems like to be like the old Ultramarine deck, just with some buffed units. So I guess he didn't really change the deck based on the new stuff, which I think is not exactly correct, because Ultramarines got so many good things. Okay, so that blind doesn't really do anything here, which is good. So he still attacks the Lich card. And honestly speaking, I still don't care. Because what I can do is, once again, I can use the Lich card to just take this out. I can take out this bad boy right here. And now, question is, how do we want to do this? I guess Immortal Pride is one of the best ways, but first, we're going to do this. And if you didn't get why that is necessary, it's because now that I will do Immortal Pride, everything is going to get the armor, right? This is not only for your Warlord, this is also for your units, so your troops. So basically now we have a 3 armor Lich card on the board, which is absolutely disgusting, because 2 armor Lich guard is already a problem, right? Oh no, he has the Intercessor Sergeant. That's pretty good. He also has the Tyrannic War Veteran. That is also pretty cool. But with that stuff, I don't think it's going to be enough, because now he's running out of resources and I still have my Technomancer behind me. So how do we want to do this? I think we just do this first of all. Then I'm going to heal up, because the sooner I do this, the sooner he kind of loses all types of advantage, because basically now I have 32 HP with 1 armor and 4 attack. That is very, very difficult for Ultramarines to deal with, like now at turn 8, plus he has 3 cards. And he's having real trouble getting through the Lich Guard, which is perfect. I guess he just didn't draw his Inspired Retribution, or perhaps he doesn't have one in his deck. Okay, so he does Tactical Insight. Does he do the Avenging Zeal? Okay, that's a very bad Avenging Zeal, because unfortunately for him, it's not going to be enough to take out the Lich card. Well, it's going to be enough to take it out, but it's not going to be enough to keep it down. Okay, nice. GG. GG. Avenging Zeal right now is a very good card, but I guess the guy just drew it very late. If you have it like at the start in your hand, it's going to be huge. By the way, guys, if you find yourself struggling with Tyranids or what do you call it, Camouflage, you can always use the new Solar Pulse, which is going to be perfect to counter that. So 1 copy could always be pretty good. It's just that right now, considering what people are playing, which is going to be mostly Ultramarines and Necrons, we really don't need to do that, I guess, because there's not going to be much stealth going on. So yes, well, Necrons do have some stealth units now, but it's not nearly enough. So we got another Kalgar here, and I think we're gonna swap everything because we need more early game. And yeah, Immortal Pride. One thing that you never really want to change is Immortal Pride, because it's a game winner. So, oh, we got the Lich card as well. That's perfect. Okay. Start the trade. He just draws a card. Okay, now we need a Praetorian. Do we attack again? Actually, no. Let's not disrespect Kalgar's firepower. Let's stay safe, since we can't use the ability yet. We only want to trade positively, so... Okay, that's good. That's actually good. We're gonna drop the Psychomancer here for tempo. And we're gonna go face now, because he's way behind on HP, and on top of that, we're getting Immortal Pride or Lich Guard next turn, so that's gonna be good. I think Lich Guard is gonna be the play next turn, because we don't want to drop the tempo. Okay, that's good. We'll drop the Lich Guard. Keep going face. And the next turn we can already do Immortal Pride plus our Warlord power, because it's going to become 1 energy, and that's great. So let's see what happens here. Oh, he used the stun. Okay. It's not too bad. We could actually do a Doomsight here, but... Oh, this is very interesting. I think what we do here is this. I think this is better. We do have the Technomancer, but I think that's for next turn. This, by the way, if you guys didn't know, this leaves the Remnant now, so it can come back. I only have one copy of it. You could honestly get two and get one less Curse of the Pharaon if you want, but I usually find this, I mean, I think it's enough. Oh, so he took it out. That's... Now let's see if he makes a mistake. So, yeah, he makes a mistake. He makes a mistake in a sense that I'm going to bring everything back to life now, so... That's a problem. We're going to start from Hyperlogical Strategist. Oh, this is pretty good. So we can get either Reconstruction Protocol or Protection Protocol. I think we're going to go with Reconstruction Protocol. I think that's better. In this case, we're also going to strike it here to resurrect our other Remnant and go face. So, if you have a choice between taking out a stupid 4-5 or a Lichguard body, the Lichguard body is always better because it's going to be a problem later on. Ooh. So this is one of their biggest plays, by the way. The Storm Talon into this stuff is going to be massive because it can just blow everything up. And it shoots the Lichguard. Well, doesn't exactly take it out, but, you know. Now let's see. So he makes a mistake again. Reason he makes a mistake is because I can resurrect the Lichguard. But actually, let's not resurrect the Lichguard. Let's maybe... okay, let's, you know what, do this. Let's do that. Let's also do this. And we'll bring back the Lichguard later. Not necessary. So we could actually bring back the Technomancer as well. But the problem there would be that I didn't want to leave this... What do you call it? Storm Talon, right? Yeah, Storm Talon on the board. This thing's damage can really add up, so you really can't leave that on the board. For a long time, at least. There's the Epistolary Librarian. That kind of sucks because it does. Because I just blew my hard removal, but I still have my Doom Scythe and Tomb Blade, so I'm still okay. And I still have a huge HP advantage. So, what do we have here? Hexmark together with Curse of the Pharaon is going to be perfect later on. So, first off, we got to take this bad boy out. No matter, no matter the cost. This thing just has to go. And then I guess we just do this. And attack him again. So, we have a huge HP advantage. So, and... next turn we also have Hexmark and Curse of the Pharaon, so like if we survive a little bit longer, which we definitely will, with this we can clear the whole board. That plus our energy, our Warlord power being cheaper, obviously. So let's see what he does. I think in this situation we would actually go face. Oh, this only buffs infantry, right? Okay. I think we start from this. In that case, I think we get this. So we want to play this right here. Then we want to play this. We want to take this out. Oh, it only... Okay, wait. I'm still having a hard time getting used to this. That it can only attack when it can take something out. Still better than the random attack, obviously, so no problem there. We'll just keep going face. So, if you guys don't know, the Frenzy was replaced by Destroyer. So, it's when if it can kill an enemy, then it cannot attack a different target. So, you first attack with your Warlord and attack with this. Even though I think most of you are probably used to first attacking with this and then doing your ping or whatever. So, some things have changed there. Okay, does the AoE, then drops the Sergeant. Ooh, nice. So we're gonna take a little bit of damage here. But as I said, we don't really care much. Yeah, I think we just do it like this. Yeah, at this point, Kalgar is finished, because then I have this Doom Scythe, and so I got a lot of stuff, basically. So, once again, Kalgar was not able to push the aggro early game, so he basically loses. The other way you can try to win with Kalgar against Necrons is if you go for very heavy vehicles with, like, double armor and everything, and just have ultra late game Kalgar. But as it stands now, it's very difficult for Kalgar to deal with Necrons. I'm telling you, back in the day, even when Ultramarines were like at that 77% win rate or something in the preseason, even then Imotekh could deal with Kalgar. Maybe Kalgar would win more games, but it was possible to beat him with Imotekh, like, no problem. Okay, alright, so he... Oh, take it easy there, bro. That's a scary play, but that's too little too late. Unfortunately, that takes my thing out. So, I guess this is how we do it. We play this. We attack this. Then we do this. And then we just do it to heal up. Nothing else. It's not gonna do damage, but it's still gonna heal you, so you just want to throw it out anyway. So, what could he do now? He plays Apothecary. Maybe a front line on top of that? Not front line, what do we call it? Vanguard. No Vanguard? Really? Then you lose. Then it's a loss, my friend. Then it's a loss. Okay, wait, no. He's got tactical insight. So he's gonna heal a little bit more. Not bad. That does buy him a turn, or not. Or not, boys. Or not. But that was a smart one. So he kind of bought a turn like that, but despite that, we were just too far ahead for him to come back anymore. So, yes. Okay, let's go for the next game now. Let's see if our third opponent is also Kalgar. No, it's Varo Tigurius. Now, as far as I know, Varos tend to play vehicles more often. We got Divination of Men here, which is great. If we get Immortal Pride, that's an early Immortal Pride, so it's going to be crazy. I think we just start off with... I don't know if we... Do we start off with Hyperlogical Strategist, or do we just trade positively? We'll see. Depends. Yeah, I think we just trade. Because if this guy is playing a vehicle deck, he's going to be a little bit slow. And in that case, you really want to do that aggro gameplay. If he doesn't play anything again, then I can... Oh, okay, alright. Fair enough. Triac Praetorian it is. So he is playing the vehicle version of Tigurius. That means we have to play aggro, because I'm still afraid of the late game of vehicle marines, because that... Now he's gonna do the armor, and it's gonna start getting, like, very scary. Okay. That's good. So, how do you take it out? Master of the Arcana... And Scryer's Gaze, is that all? Nope, there's the point blank shot. Unless you do another one, you're kinda having a problem right there, my friend. So we dropped the Technomancer, we played Divination. By the way, if anybody didn't know, Divination can stick to the next turn, so that means, like, if I don't use the Divination, it keeps the things cheaper for the next turn as well, so that is huge. Because that means I can play a Lich Guard next turn, plus Hyperlogical Strategist. Or I could just go for Conquering Tyrant, or just a ping, but it's all going to be cheap. So you don't really need to do it the same turn you play it. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh, nice, nice, nice. That is pretty good. Oh, he even does the Tactical Insight there, okay. Alright, bro. Impressive, impressive. That was an impressive play indeed. So, in that case, what is better for me to do? Just do the Conquering Tyrant or play the Lich Guard? Something tells me Conquering Tyrant. Well, yeah, let's just do it. Take this bad boy out as well. That was a sick play that he just did there, but now he doesn't have any more refills. Which, or wait, did he use double refill there, or did he use one? Well, whatever it is. Okay, Scryer's Gaze. Oh no, there's the refill. Okay. Alright, alright. I think it's clear what we're gonna do here, boys. I think it's clear. What we need to do here is, I think we just drop the Curse of the Pharaon. And we take this out. And we take that out. So these two things just get destroyed next turn whenever they attack. So I don't even need to attack them. We're fine with that. We got a copy of my Golden Methodical Destruction. Oh, yikes. That's a little scary. That's a little bit scary, I'll agree. I'll admit. Still not attacking. Okay. I'm not sure if that's the way to go, to not attack. Okay, you know what? Boom. Let's use this. It's gonna survive anyway. And take one of these out. Okay. He's slowly running low on units to play. And since Varro draws tactics, unlike Kalgar, he might actually run out of options pretty soon. There's the Master of the Arcana, so he draws again. Oh, what? Why? Yeah, but... So he took 5 damage to deal 1 extra damage. I don't know, man. I don't really agree with that play, but... whatever. Who's asking me? So this is 100% an Inspired Retribution, because otherwise he just loses. That Lich Guard buff to 5 is... oh. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not how you do it, my friend. That's not how it works today. Unfortunately for him, Kato Sicarius is not gonna help. I really like the attack buff on the Lich Guard. It's better than the HP buff, because by having high HP it was like super obnoxious, but having both its attack and HP nerfed was too much. So by having higher attack he can still do work, but he's not as difficult to remove, which is only fair. Okay, go for the next game. And there's an Imotekh mirror. Now, Imotekh mirrors are disgusting. You might think that what you want to do here is you want to hard mulligan for Immortal Pride, but when you have a hand like this with Technomancers and everything, you don't do that. This is not a matchup that I find particularly fun, because at the end of the day, when you play this matchup, it's still going to be draw dependent. So if you get lucky, you win. If you don't get lucky, you don't win. Well, I mean, considering if both decks are well optimized, right? If they're not well optimized, then, well, then the better deck is usually gonna win, but, you know. So he gets to play the first Triarch Praetorian, so that's a big plus for him. If he has it, obviously. But I do have the advantage of having such a strong hand. He might also have it, we don't know, so we'll see. Now he's thinking, what do I do? So he plays Tombblade. Interesting. Not sure why he decides to play Tombblade here, but... I guess I do answer with Triarch Praetorian still. I don't attack. Two Technomancers. Maybe I made a mistake there. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So he switches, well, not switches, but he trades there. Okay. Alright, now I have a Tomb Blade, but... Actually, yeah, let's play the Tomb Blade. So, if he wants to take out the Tomb Blade, he can't play Lich Guard this turn. So that's... Oh, he plays Immortal Pride. Yikes. You nasty person. Okay, he gets the first Immortal Pride, unfortunately for us, but we can still play Lich Guard, which is good. So, as I said, now he is at a huge advantage because of that card that he played, but then we also have the Lich Guard, which is also a huge advantage. So, it really is going to depend. Like right now, for example, drawing two side assaults is really bad because this is not going to be a very useful card in this matchup. So, we'll see. We need to get the Immortal Pride out as well. We need to get the Conquering Tyrant. So, there's a lot of things we need to do. Oh, he gets the Conquering Tyrant. Okay, okay. Alright, mate. Fair enough. So, what do we do here? Oh, we got the Immortal Pride. That is beautiful. So this is what we do. We do this. Then we do this. And then we play Immortal Pride. And then we attack with this, and we attack with this, okay? That should be a very good play. Now we have not only armor on the Warlord, but it's armor on the board. Something that he was not able to do because I have the board advantage. So that is very big. He might just choose to Methodical Destruction right here, the Lich card, and just take it out for good. If not, he might be in some... he might have some problems later on. Okay, that's not bad. It's not too good either, but, you know. Lord of the Storm. He's not gonna have anything for 0 energy, so we don't really care. Okay. In that case, we first sacrifice this. Then we attack with this. We do this. And look at that. This actually came in handy. Okay. Bringing back that Lich Guard. We gotta keep that Lich Guard alive. Since he has Conquering Tyrant, his Warlord is stronger currently, so we need to make sure our advantage is... Oh, okay, that's a mistake. Oh, wait, no, it's not. He's got 1 energy, Lord of the Storm. Never mind. Very well. Let's see what we draw. We got Methodical. That's pretty good. We can do this now. We can attack him. I think we can trade a little bit. It should be fine. So he already used 1 Methodical Destruction. That is good considering we have Necron Lord and Vargard Oberon. So that is good. We also have our own Methodical Destruction in our hand. Now he plays the Lich Guard. And he plays the Technomancer. So he's hoping to do the same thing to me as I've been doing to him, which is only fair, obviously. But I can answer it with my own Methodical Destruction. Into this, into this, into this. Now, it's also going to be quite close, depending on who gets the first Tomb World, but fortunately I have Curse of the Pharaon in my hand, which is the thing you want to have when you're playing against the Tomb World. But I still haven't drawn my... oh shit, are you kidding me? Well, that's not good. That's not good at all, honestly speaking. I did not expect him to be running that. I certainly did not expect him to be running that. Yeah, this is obviously not good. Monolith. Monolith is alright, I guess, in a mirror matchup. It's a bit too late gamey, but it can work. Can't say that it's bad. It can definitely work. Now that I used my methodical destruction, this is gonna be very scary. Plus, that thing has 3 armor. Oh, God. Okay, let's see how this goes. Once again, Monolith can be really good in a mirror, but other than a mirror, I'm not sure how good it is. Because when you're playing, for example, against the Ultramarines, you really don't want to have that kind of a card in your hand. Unless he's also running Implacable Conqueror, which is possible. Doesn't this thing have a Particle Whip anymore? Yes, it does. Why is he not using it? I think he should use it for sure, because it's free damage, but... we'll see, we'll see. Okay, there's the Particle Whip. Holy, that's a cool effect. Summons a Necron Warrior. Lord of the Storm, obviously. Oh boy. Okay, we got the Conquering Tyrant. That's good, obviously, but it's not that good. Do I... No, I do not. Currently, we're just struggling to survive against this Monolith. We'll see what we draw. We're already at the overtime, so we could still get something useful out of all of this. Really depends on what he plays here. If he has a Tomb World, he could play it here, and in that... Okay, he plays a Particle Whip, alright. Honestly, it makes sense. He should be playing that Particle Whip. Because he wants to take me out as soon as possible. Oh, Chronomancer, okay. He's running a weird deck. Hexmark, this is a very bad draw. This is very bad. We could still do something though. Let's start by doing this. Then gotta do this. Then we're gonna take out the Monolith, obviously. And then we do this. Now if he drops a second Monolith, I'm done. I'll be very surprised if he decides to drop a second Monolith out of the blue. But I think everything is possible here. Reanimate? Oh, he has a talent to reanimate now. That's right. Okay, that's fine. This is nothing, so we're all right with that. Drops a whoosh of his own. Decides to attack it. Okay, Lord of the Storm. It's pretty clear. So, what do you do now? Oh my god. I need my Hexmark Destroyer, and I need it right now, man. Well, There it is. Now I needed to hit the correct targets. Not the best targets, but I guess it'll do. But I think he got us now. Yeah, he got us, unfortunately. Sheesh, the friggin' monolith, man. Bought him too many turns. I still think that monolith is a bit of a... I don't know, it's a bit of a, I would say, gambit. It could be really good in mirrors if you, once again, if you're running into a lot of Imotekhs, but other than that, I don't think it's really that good because it's a little too slow. I think Vargard Oberon is the better bet, but I mean, it won the guy the game, so can't really say much about that. Okay, that's actually our first loss, so let's go for a final game and let's see how well we do. We had a pretty good start there, but the monolith really messed us up. So okay, this is, oh, we're playing against Nazguleth as well, okay. Divination into Immortal Pride is gonna be the play this turn, most probably. We also got the, oh, we have double Immortal, oh my god. That is nasty as hell. That is nasty as hell. Of course, we want to trade. You always want to establish that lead. Then we probably... Oh, wait a minute. That changes things. Or does it? Does it change anything? No, it really doesn't. We still play Immortal Pride because we cannot take that thing out anyway, so we're just gonna do this. We could, if we had 4 energy, we could play the Conquering Tyrant, but unfortunately that was not to be, so this is how we approach it. Plays a Chosen, that's fine. Okay, that's correct. He needs to attack with that while he can. And I guess now it's time for the Scorefect Destroyer. We do this, and we do this. So he already has a small HP lead, but that is how I guess it's supposed to be, because it's Chaos. Chaos needs to establish that lead early on, else it's going to get very difficult for them. Okay, he does the similar play here. I'm just thinking... I could just armor up. Honestly. And I should attack. This might be a big mistake or not, depending on what he plays next. If he suddenly overbuffs that by using Dark Gifts and then just doing a Demonic Frenzy, yeah, it was a mistake. But since that is unlikely nowadays, since people don't play that anymore, I can get away with it, considering I also have the double Conquering Tyrant in my hand. There's also the Spider that he can play, which is very annoying, but... well, not much we can do about that. Then we can definitely try the Hyperlogical Strategist to get in now. Oh yeah, there's the Spider. There's the annoying Spider. And I think we do this. Take this out and punch the Spider here. This, once again, is a bit of a risk, because if he gets Camouflage on it, it gets very difficult. But with double Conquering Tyrant, we could actually get away with it. I strike from the wall. Oh, Noise Marine, okay. Okay, okay. Scary stuff, scary stuff. But nevertheless, we take this out. And we can also do this. We're gonna do the strategist here. Okay, so blind and remove camouflage. We're actually gonna get this. Because it can be very useful against chaos particularly. So this could actually end up being a lifesaver. Solar Pulse. So that's the other reason why you want to run the Hyperlogical Strategist, because Solar Pulse is just really good in certain situations, and it can really get it for you. Okay, what does he get? He gets a attack bonus, sure. And he attacks as he should. Okay. What does he have for 6 energy? That's the question. Does he have anything for 6 energy? Could be another spider. Nope, there's the Chaos Legionary. Well, if it's a Chaos Legionary, I think we're winning this game now. Yeah. Now it's getting a little too hard. He could still be running the Black Crusade. We do have Oberon here as well, which is good. Okay, since it's Hark and the World Claimer, he's apparently playing an early game deck. Makes sense. He's of course gonna try to buff this unit. That's good. Attack buff is good for him. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna drop Oberon, and I'm just gonna smack him with this. Now he... Okay, I think time of the Black Crusade is now. Is he gonna play a Black Crusade? I don't think so. He had too many early game units to be playing Black Crusade. Most probably he's not playing it. With Tomb World, I don't have much value, but it could be worth to play just to bring back Oberon, if possible. It could actually be useful. That was a very good play by him, not placing this beside him. That's a very correct play. Nevertheless, this is still gonna happen. Doesn't change much, unfortunately for him. Okay, we got him. Heldrake. Okay, Heldrake is already not that scary. 1 damage Heldrake strike. How do you like that, guys? 1 damage Heldrake strike. Value. Okay, and finally, you know what? Let's play one more game, because I think I haven't had enough just yet. So let's go for one final game, and let's see how we do. Overall, I think the performance of Imotekh is really good. I think you can play the old style heart control Imotekh deck. You could even go for Monolith as that guy did, maybe play Implacable Conqueror. Like, there's so many different things you can do now with Necrons. And other than that, we can also play Nemesor Zandrek. I think that's going to be the next deck that I'm going to be dropping. And on top of that, then there's also the Scarab deck that can still work. Okay, we got the Tau. It's disgusting, and we need to keep both of these here. Not the Lich card, though. I think the Tau are still going to be pretty disgusting. Disgusting to fight with Necrons, that is. Unless I'm wrong. I might be wrong, obviously, but we'll see. Something tells me it's still not a particularly enjoyable matchup for Imotekh, but I think for Zandrek it could be easier. You never want to use... oh, this is a very good hand, though. You never want to use the camouflage with Imotekh, because that means that your ping is not going to work on their drones, and you're pretty much forfeiting your main advantage, which, you know, which would be pretty stupid to do, so yeah. This hand is actually really good. We might actually end up smacking this matchup. This is a particularly good hand against the Tau. Because you got all the AoE that you need. And I think they did fix the bug on the Hexmark Destroyer. So that's a thing. I wonder what he's doing there. He's just building small advantage. Why is he not playing anything though? I'm not sure if it's a good idea for him not to play anything as the Tau. Okay, so he plays the Savior Protocol, so his big bad turn is kind of delayed. So I'm gonna drop the Lich Guard on him. Because the Lich Guard. The 5 attack on the Lich Guard is a huge blessing now. It really does make a difference between 4 and 5 because a lot of units have 5 HP. Okay. He's gonna be dropping some of his gun drones. Oh, even a missile drone, okay. That's it? Oh no, there's the other big boy there. So, how do we want to do this is the question. I think we take this out first. Then we are gonna do this. The earlier I do the Immortal Pride, the better. And this thing just goes because I don't want it to stay. So now he has a 3 armored Lich Guard to deal with. He could take it out with all 3 attacks, but then he also has to do something else so that the Remnant is gone, because then the Technomancer is going to be a problem. Okay, that works. I admit that works. There's a marker drone. There's another marker drone. There's a gun drone. There's a support drone. The ethereal. Well, he sure vomited his hand over there, but I guess we could do something about that. Okay. Now, the next turn is certainly an armor turn, probably from him, so I need to do a good Scythe Assault if I want something to happen. Fortunately, no shield for you. There's a second Immortal Pride, that's great. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. We take out the marker drone first. And we take this out. I don't really care about the 1 damage that these guys are gonna deal. For now, I can soak that up. So it's fine. Let's take out the thing that makes the drones cheaper. Okay, maybe he can play another one. Gun drone. Oh, and then he plays it. Okay. He still plays the Sense of Stone. Why that though? It's not really that much of a big deal. I think once again it's better to do this. Take out the thing that makes the drones cheaper. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're fine. So, next turn we do Immortal Pride. And then, after that, we have a very powerful turn. Actually, that Syrian Unifier nerf is huge, if you think about it. So we're gonna drop a Tomb Blade. We're going to do this. We're gonna take this out. And let's take this out. Okay. It's pretty good. We got 2 armor, our ability is 0, and we have the board clear ready for his shenanigans. Stealth Battlesuit, Ethereal Supreme, Serene Unifier with Sense of Stone. Okay. Don't think he needed to do that. Here's the thing. I don't need to use it just yet. That's the fun part. I really don't need to use it just yet. Simply because of the armor that we have, we can soak up a lot of damage. So we don't really care that he has like gun drones on the battlefield. Whereas in the past, it really did mess you up. Because you, at this point, we would have been at very low HP. So you can save your Curse of the Pharaoh for a very necessary moment, which is going to be currently, like, at this very moment. Because look at that. So he created a giant board. And now that he has this huge board, what I can do is I can clear it. Well, I mean, I can't completely clear it because Hexmark was nerfed, but nevertheless, it's going to be much better than just looking at this giant board, right? Okay, boom, boom, boom. Take that out. Let's take this out as well. And let's take this big boy out. And let's see if the Hexmark... Okay, Hexmark did quite well, I have to say. There you go. And on top of that, it leaves everything vulnerable, which is perfect. Because it sets it up for the next turn, so yeah. Farsight Marksman, okay. Really? Do they really need to play that now? Well, I guess he just wants to be able to easily... Oh, okay, what? Why? Oh, because he wants to attack with the Warlord, I guess? Kinda not getting this play. What the hell? I think this guy is already a little bit nervous because he's making wrong plays now. And he's about to get even more nervous because, yeah, when you see these two giants drop and you're playing the Tau, most probably you want to consider surrendering. The main thing he has now is Long Strike, and that's gonna be his trump card, and that's it. Then it's over. Then it's completely over. Yep, there's Long Strike. Which, unfortunately for him... Okay, never mind. I was about to say, which unfortunately for him isn't as strong as it used to be, but now if he has the Huion tactics, then for sure he can do it. But, fortunately for me, he cannot take out all of the remnants. And, well, you guys know what that means, right? That means that he left the Lich card there. Once again, no shield for you, because it doesn't make it cheaper anymore. Oh, this is really good. So we do this. We attack, we drop this, and we take this out. Simple as that. I don't think at this point he has anything left to do, because the Lich Guard is going to be way too tanky for him to deal with. Valued Sacrifice, sure. It's going to buy you a turn or two. Missile Drone. Dark Strider. Ethereal Supreme. Serene Unifier. You know what, guys? Honestly speaking... Oh, never mind. This is GG. This is GG. I was about to resurrect the Hexmark, but looks like I'm not gonna need to do it. GG. I was about to bring back the Hexmark into and do the Pharaon, but in this case it's just not necessary anymore. Okay, perfect. I think that was really good. Let's take a look at what we did. So we won 2, lost 1, and we won 3. So 5 victories and 1 defeat total. We lost a mirror, basically to a monolith, which I guess is not that weird, because in a mirror matchup, as I said, it's very difficult to deal with stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the new Imotekh deck that it's not really that new, I guess. It's the remaster of the old deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and please leave a comment and tell me what you think, and tell me which warlord you would like to see next. Ecclesiarch out.